Hello, my name is Lauren Campana, and this is my video assignment number 1 training session project. And in this video, I will be going over and demonstrating about an hour-long in total exercise program that I came up with the target audience being high school age or college age athletes. And the goal of this video would be to improve those types of athletes' performance in their sports or activities and to apply what we've learned in class. In this video, I will first be going through both the general and specific components of the warm-up as a whole, and then we'll get into the main segment of the video where I will go through 12 exercises, 6 upper body, 6 lower body, and I'll be doing those with different modalities for each. And after that, we will go through a cool down portion or segment, and then that will bring us to the end of the video. And like I just mentioned earlier in this little intro, we will be starting with the warm-up first, beginning with the general component of it, and then we'll get into the specific component of the warm-up later. Here, as you can see, I chose to begin my warm-up as a whole and the general warm-up with the stationary bike here, and I pedaled or rode the bike for about 5 minutes at a nice and easy pace that wasn't too much of an intensity or too fast of a speed, just nice and easy to get things going, and I didn't choose any special setting on the bike or anything like that. And if you do notice that it looks like I happen to be talking to someone off camera or responding to conversation, I did bring my friend with me for the filming portion of this project so she can help me organize my thoughts out loud to another person and for emotional support and motivation throughout the project. And now that we're getting into the warm-up, I just want to mention a little bit about what the warm-up is, and that is a preliminary activity to get the body warmed up before you get to the main segment of your workout. Warming up can increase an athlete's performance in their practice or competition, and it can also reduce the risk of injury. Warming up is also important because it can allow for improvements in the rate of force development, reaction time, and increase the amount of blood flow to the muscles, and it can also positively impact metabolic reactions or functions. And like I've kind of implied, warming up can have not only physiological effects, but neurological and psychological as well. And some more of those physiological functions can include more effective system functioning overall, which can be done through an increased amount of stroke volume and cardiac output, which can then lead to further oxygen uptake to the muscles. Neuromuscularly, warming up can increase the activation of the muscles that are going to be needed for the upcoming activity. This is also called neuromuscular facilitation. And earlier, if I accidentally said neurologically, I did mean neuromuscularly. And finally, psychologically, warming up can increase mood and the amount of hormones that are produced. And in other words, this kind of means you can go from not really wanting to work out and just not in the mood for it and feeling very sluggish that day to, once you start the warm-up, you can begin to feel like you want to go through with it. You begin to feel like you actually want to complete your workout and get the benefits from it. And we'll go through with me finishing up this first little bit of the general warm-up, and then we'll get into the next consecutive parts, and then we'll finish up the warm-up with the specific segment, and I'll talk more about that when we get to it later.
Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Alright, 'cause I'm free. Free than I've ever been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free. last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Running through the last of my thoughts, standing on the edge of my time. Everything I know will be gone in a minute, and that's alright. Alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Alright, 'cause I'm free. I'm freer than I've ever been before. Yeah, baby, I'm free.
Next, for my general warm-up, I decided to do walking quad stretch up and down the gym here, and I did about 8 stretches in total, up and down. And as I go, I'm just pulling my foot behind me, flexing my knee, and making sure it's pointing straight down to the ground, getting that nice quad stretch. And I do use the machines next to me and the wall to help maintain my balance as I go. And after that little quad stretch, I head into jumping jacks, and I did these for about a minute and a half, a little bit over, a little bit under, and with about one jumping jack per second. That adds to about 120-ish, 130 jumping jacks, somewhere in there. And again, doing this is just getting my blood flow going to my muscles, getting ready for the upcoming activity in the session. And with those final couple of jumping jacks, we will close out the general warm-up part of the warm-up and then head into the more specific component. And a specific component is different than the general in that the specific is more specific to the movements that are going to be performed in the exercise, or in a more sports setting, they are more specific to the sport. And I chose to start out this specific warm-up with some arm swings. I'll do 15 to the right and 15 to the left, so 30 total. And I am keeping movement just at the shoulder joints, keeping my torso, chest, head forward. after the arm swings, I'll head into doing some ankle scoops. I've also heard these called hamstring scoops, but these entail extending one leg out in front and hinging at the waist and scooping down towards the ankle and then back up, walking the other leg forward. And I'll repeat this up and down the gym. And lastly, to close out the specific warm-up and the warm-up as a whole, I will be doing some walking lateral lunges, lunging to each side per direction that I'm facing and pivoting on a foot to turn and move to the next step or next set of lateral lunges, and making sure I'm sitting back nice and deep, getting a big stretch down. I'll repeat this up into the gym like the previous.